There's a house near Rhode Island that you might find somewhat interesting. It's a house that was built back in 1905. It's not exactly what I'm talking about when I say it's interesting. What makes it interesting is that it is completely surrounded by the waters of the Atlantic Ocean. It's a single house, just a little bit off the shore of Rhode Island, and it was built literally in the middle of the ocean. And it's been there since 1905, and it's still there. This house is remarkable because it's been hit by all the wind and the waves and the hurricanes that normally affect the Atlantic Ocean, and yet it's been standing for well over 100 years. And there's at least one main reason why it's been standing for that long. Because this house is built on a rock that peaks out of the ocean that goes all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's standing on a foundation that no matter how many winds, no matter how many waves, no matter how many hurricanes hit it, it's not going anywhere. I see this house as kind of a metaphor for life as we look to build our lives. As we look to build our lives, we often find out that it's kind of hard work. You get hit by the winds of worry and the waves of doubt and the hurricanes of bad news and things you didn't see coming that are swirling around you with the winds coming in every direction, sometimes making you wonder if you're going to be able to stand on your feet. Building a life is hard work, and Jesus knows that, which is why he gives us some guidance in how to remain standing through all the winds and waves and hurricanes of life. In Matthew chapter 7, he says this. He says, "Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock." Jesus directs our attention to the Word. He says that we are wise if we hear His Word. And the reason He directs us to His Word is because the Word shows us someone else who knows how it feels to be right in the middle of the winds and waves and hurricanes of life. And that is Jesus Himself. As He was hanging on His cross, He was hit by the winds of hurt and the waves of nails and the hurricanes of a lot of hate that was coming in His direction, in addition to the weight of sins that were weighing down on His shoulder. But after He died with His empty grave on Easter morning, He showed us that there is no wind, wave, or hurricane in this world that can keep Him down. And He's making the promise then that as He walks with you through life, there's no wind, wave, or hurricane that's going to keep you down. He knows that your life is sometimes hard. He knows that you sometimes wonder if you're going to be able to keep standing. He knows the different challenges that are out there, and He wants you to know that they're not going to get the best of you in the end. As you go into this week, as you continue to build your life on a rock. Spend some good time listening to His words and learning how to put His word into practice so that no matter the winds and waves and hurricanes that come, you'll remain standing. Would you like to receive these video messages in your inbox? Visit our website, leave us with your email address, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.